Santa Barbara founded December 4, 1786. Santa Barbara name came from Saint Barbara, who died 200 CE, feast day December 4. Legendary virgin martyr of the early church, venerated as one of 14th auxiliary saint, holy helpers. She is invoked in thunderstorm and is the patron saint of artillerymen and miners. Because Barbara authenticity is highly questionable and her legend is probably spurious. She was dropped from the general Roman calendar in 1969. The town of Santa Barbara in the province of Iloilo has an important role in the Philippine history, especially for the Ilonggos, local of the Western Visayas region. It is considered to be the birth of the Philippine Revolution and where the Philippine flag was raised outside Luzon. This revolutionary movement against the Spaniard was led by Martin Delgado, where he and his army shouted the first cry of revolution in Iloilo. When the country head back then heard about what happened in Santa Barbara, he sent a Philippine flag to recognize Delgado's movement. The flag raising ceremony in this town was the first ever flag raising outside Luzon, and it marked the final launch of revolution in Visayas and Mindanao. To this day, the local living in Santa Barbara continue to recognize and commemorate the historical contribution of the town through preservation of its landmark. The beautiful Santa Barbara Victory Plaza, where the Declaration of Revolution happened in 1898, remains to be a venue for social government gathering and hangout for local during late afternoon. In the same town plaza, a monument of General Martin Delgado was made to pay tribute to the man behind the freedom of Ilonggos. The location where the Filipino flag was first raised outside Luzon is now called the Cry of Santa Barbara Marker. The Santa Barbara Church and Convent served as the hospital of Filipino soldiers during the war versus Spain in late 1800. It is now considered to be one of the good examples of Filipino Baroque Renaissance colonial architecture with its yellow sandstone and neoclassic interiors. Due to its significance in Philippine history, the church was declared a National Historical Landmark in 1991, a National Museum and Philippine National Treasure in 2015. Santa Barbara, officially the Municipality of Santa Barbara, Ligaynon, Banwasang Santa Barbara, Tagalog, Bayan ng Santa Barbara, is a second-class municipality in the province of Iloilo, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 67,630 people. Santa Barbara has a land area of 13,196 hectares, ranked 29th as to size among the 42 municipalities of province, and occupies 1.5% of all land in the province of Iloilo. Almost 100% of Santa Barbara land is cultivated and alienable or disposable. It is 15 kilometers from Iloilo City. The topography of Santa Barbara varies from slightly rolling hills to almost flat or gradually inclined plains, sliced by the Tigum River at its centermost, which flows from the northwest to southeast, and Daganan River in the southern section. Basically, Santa Barbara is an agricultural town with 84.75% or 6,568.19 hectares devoted to agriculture. The rolling hills, amounting to 155.99 hectares, are unsuitable to farming and are utilized as pasture and open grassland. The built-up areas within the poblacion and the barangay areas total 678.98 hectares or 8.761%. Also included in this category are the areas utilized for commercial, institutional purposes, park, and open space. Santa Barbara is politically subdivided into 60 barangay. Santa Barbara is one of the major municipalities with the highest income annually within Metro Iloilo. Along with Pabia and Oton, it serves as the gateway to Iloilo City as it hosts the access road to Iloilo International Airport, the newly opened Welcome Depot, Seville Town Center, SM Seymour, etc. are among the large commercial establishments in the municipality. Santa Barbara Heights, a 173 hectares mixed-use development, is currently being developed by Mega World Estate Resort Incorporation. The development consists of residential, commercial, and office building, an international school, residential village, and etc. Several provincial and regional government offices are expected to be transferred to the new Iloilo Province Government Center in Barangay Bulong Oeste, including the Department of Health (DOH), Department of Interior and Local Government (DILG), Office of Civil Defense (OCD), and PhilHealth, among others. The new government center will also house commercial areas such as BPO and hotels. As a result, there has been a proposal to transfer the provincial capital from Iloilo City to Santa Barbara, a more strategic location for whole province. This effort, according to the governor, is to speed up further development in the metropolitan areas outside Iloilo City. Santa Barbara, Iloilo is a unique blend of Spanish, American, and Filipino architecture, culture, and spirit, situated 15.6 kilometers from the city. It is just a short drive and great for short day trips. Kahilwayan Festival and Cry of Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara in focus. The Cry of Santa Barbara is an annual celebration commemorating the historic event that transpired in the town more than a century ago, whereby folk hero General Martin Teofilio Delgado led the uprising against the Spaniards to free the Visayas and Mindanao. Kahilwayan, it is a cultural festival in a dance drama from which will showcase the event that led to the historic uprising of Ilonggos against the Spain, to its ultimate cry of victory and freedom known to us now as the Cry of Santa Barbara. The Kahilwayan Festival aims to depict the story of Cry of Santa Barbara in a manner which can bring more color and meaning to the event itself and to draw the interest not only to the people of Santa Barbara but that the other places as well. This is one of the major way also to develop the tourism industry of municipality. Tribu Kahilwayan is a fledgling tribe composed of students from Santa Barbara National Comprehensive High School and Kadagmayan National High School. The tribe itself sprang from the group that competed in Kahilwayan Festival of Cry of Santa Barbara celebration, the debut presentation of which was last November 17, 2001. During the Dinagyang 2002 festival, Tribu Kahilwayan participated for the first time in the Kasadyahan competition, and to the surprise of almost everyone, it was declared the grand champion. It also earned 3 special awards: Best in Choreography, Performance, and Costume. In 2005, Tribu Kahilwayan also joined as Western Visayas contingent in Manila's Aliwan Festival, the festival of festival in the Philippines, where it won second place next to another Ilonggo contingent, Pentados de Pasi, and ahead of yet another Ilonggo contingent, Tribu Silak of infamous Dinagyang Festival.